Hi there, welcome to 9 to 42. I'm Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is on Miss You by Tomlinson. It's a little bit of a tricky song, but I'm going to try and make it as easy as I can for you. It starts off, the verse, like this. Okay, so what have we got? It's all power chords. The first one starts with your first finger on A6 and your third finger on D8. So first finger A6, third finger D8. And you play just those two strings and you're going to play it twice like this. So two hits, ba ba. Okay, that's the first chord. That's actually an E flat power chord or an E flat 5 chord. Then we're going to move that shape all up one string. So your first finger's on E6, third finger is on A8. And we play the top two strings now. So far we've got this. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to move that shape up, which towards the body, 2 frets. So your first finger will be on E8 and your third finger on A10. Okay, and we're going to do that, same hit. 2 hits on that. So we've got the first chord's E flat, then B flat, and then that third chord's a C chord. Okay, so we've got 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Then this last chord, it's a bit of a diminished type chord. First finger on E7 and your third finger on A8. So it's just 1 fret above it. So E7, A8. And it gives that, if you hear it on its own, it's very dissonant, strange sounding. It's called a tritone. Okay, so if we put that together, we've got. And that's it. That's what rolls around the verse. So 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and again, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it does it another 2 times. The first time is exactly the same. The second time, the last chord changes. So this is kind of like a bridge part of the song. So it does the first 3 the same. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then the last chord is going to go down to fret 4 on the E string. So E4 and your third finger on A6. And just has 1 hit on that. Okay, so the last time is 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Down the 4th fret, ready, and I think it just hits that once. And that takes us to the second part of the song, and the only other part of the song that we've got to learn, which is the chorus. It sounds like this. So it starts off with the acoustic guitar clean, and then it gets a little bit bigger after the second time, but just play it, same guitar. Sounds like this. Okay, so first chord we need is an E flat major chord, which is your first finger on A6. Third finger is going to bar across, so holding down 3 strings. You're going to hold down the D, G and the B strings at the 8th fret. An alternative for that would be to use your other 3 fingers, so second finger on the D string, third finger on the G string and your little finger on the B string if you struggle to bar that across. Or if you wanted to make it even easier, you could just play the power chord. The next chord is a B flat major chord, which is your first finger on E6, second finger on G7, third finger on A8, and your little finger just underneath it on D8. And I'm just hitting the top 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got this B flat. Only 2 beats on that chord, so 4 beats on the first chord, 2 beats on the second chord, and then it goes to this chord, which is a diminished chord. For this, I've got my first finger flat across the 7th fret, so it's a B diminished. Second finger on A8, couldn't work out the number there, A8, and your third finger on D9. So it's kind of like a diagonal line, but then my first finger's holding down the G string as well. Okay, so that's a B diminished. So we've got E flat, B flat, B diminished, and it goes to C minor, which is your first finger barred across all the strings, third finger on A10, and your little finger just underneath it on D10. So that's the C minor chord. So we've got E flat, B flat, B diminished, C minor, then it goes back to B flat, and then it's going to take that same shape down another 2 frets to the 4th fret. So your first finger's barred across the 4th fret, second finger on the G string on fret 5, third finger on A6, little finger on D6. That's an A flat chord. Okay, so the first time round goes. So E flat for a bar, the B flat for 2 beats, the diminished for 2 beats, C minor for 2 beats, B flat for 2 beats, and then 4 beats on the last chord, the A flat chord. Okay, hopefully that makes sense for you guys. On the second time round though, it does the first chords the same. But then on the last chord, it goes to an A diminished, which is the same as the B diminished, but just moved down 2 frets. So your first finger's across the 5th fret, second finger on A6, and your third finger on D7. Okay, and it's going to hold that for 4 beats, and then does 1 hit on the the A flat chord. Even I'm getting confused. Okay, so the last time round then, E flat, B flat, B diminished, C minor, B flat, A diminished, then that A flat. Okay, so let's put the whole of the chorus part together then. Sounds like this. And there you go. So let's just try that really slowly, just because that is quite tricky. So E flat, B flat, B diminished, C minor, B flat, A flat, round again, E flat, B flat, B diminished, C minor, B flat, A diminished, and A flat. And there you go. And that's the whole song. So you've either got the verse, or the chorus. 3. Well, there you go. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and hopefully it's made sense for you. If you have liked it, if you could subscribe to my channel, which is 9 to 42 on YouTube, I'd really appreciate that. If you've got any suggestions for songs, if you could put them in the comment section, or if you've got any comments at all, if you liked it, if you hated it, just let me know. Put it in the comment section. Don't forget to press the like button, and I'll see you next time.